that must be on your manifest while you practicing on yourself and when you practicing your chi. You know, real quick though, you know, I'm learning more and more, and I be like not wanting to make these type of videos, but when I learn something, I want to give it to you so you can progress more. Right? For those who are taking heed to what the brother has, you know, relayed to you. Anyway, you know, in our movements, when I'm practicing like this, you know what I'm saying, like this, the most important thing that I'm finding out now is that counterbalance. Like when your body is moving, that counterbalance, it shouldn't be a pause nowhere. You know, water, if you throw water, it continues to move. You know what I mean? It always continues to move. Now, when I'm going like this and I'm stopping, like when, okay, let's say you practice your meridians, you know what I mean, and you're practicing your defense mechanisms, and not only that, you opening up the pathways and the neurological, you know, angles, right? They must be continuously moving. Meaning, like if we set up blocks, like, you know what I'm saying, we just block like this, and block like that. When we block like that, look at the power stopper. Water don't do that. You know, so we know that's a stage in our practice. And see, when you continue, you want to continue the movement like this. Then without any stoppage. And then you get it just like that. You concentrate and you focus how your body is moving, and then you just use your counterbalance to move the body. You know, you start with the arms, but you end up with the waist. See what I'm saying? Then the arms just go up just a little bit, just like this. The arms just go like this, and you just slamming, you're throwing the counterbalance out there. You know what I mean? And this is a level that I had learned from utilizing the movements. Like you may see me go like I don't know, like let's just say like this, okay, like that, like this is no good, cause it stops. It's no good, but it's a stage on your learning, but it's no good because it stops. You be like, you know what I'm saying, like that. That's a stop. Water don't do that. Water don't go, you know what I'm saying, or and stop. But you know what I mean? So in your practice must flow. You know, it must continue to flow. So you rely on that counterbalance, and if you're moving, let's say you're going like this, you know, like this. So what you do is, while you're doing this slow, and you do it fast, you find that counterbalance right there. You know, that the only reason why you can't go fast is because that counterbalance. So when you think about it, think about your hands, then you just put that back more in motion like this. See, the counterbalance is the back. It's the back. It's not that how fast the arm's going. The arms can go one speed like this, but then you gotta turn that back, turn that waist, you know. Then your speed. Whoa. This is one I haven't practiced yet. But nevertheless, anytime you hit your damn hand, you know you off. I don't even do that shit. That's like the first time I ever did that shit in like 4 years. But nevertheless, you know, that counterbalance is going to raise the speed. See, this speed is just like this. Look, I'm not going to change that speed. Now watch the back. Hold up, I got to find a counterbalance. You get the rhythms, you know what I'm saying? Just like if I'm going like this. Like this here. Now what's the counterbalance? It's in my legs. So, see, that part is part I want you to keep in mind, man, because that's going to help you advance, all right? That little key right there. Now I'm just going to do some new movements in a continuated flow. That's it. All right. feel real powerful right now, but I don't feel like one. So much fast moving right now. And the movements kind of continue. And on the real, everything is real without perceived to be real. But an example of what can never be real is exactly what you see. For instance, they say, I don't know who they is, but frequency has relayed that when you look and you see the color yellow, actually what you're seeing is the absence of yellow. Now, this is what has been reported. Nevertheless, so yellow is appearing to be real. The frequency of yellow is appearing to be real. But science says yellow is absence, only giving the illusion that it is present. When you see red, red is the only thing that is not there. So when we say black absorbs all energy, if black is really not present, it is the accumulation of every other color that is actually you're witnessing, that is actually absent, but is also present. And the only thing that is present is that which you do not see, and that which you see is not present. So what do that leave one to understand or understand about this reality? Okay? And what way people the authority to perceive as thy wish and understand off how to change things that's in your world, not in the so-called world itself, but in your world. See, your world consists of your perceptions. See, he said, you think that's air you're breathing, but it's all energy. You know, it's all energy. It could be anything that you wish it to be. It could become food. It could become strength. It could become fear. It could become death. Nevertheless, it will be as thou hast perceived, and not meaning to sound mystical. If you only but knew that your tragedy comes from not knowing that you know already, and you have been forced to believe other things, you know, you have been forced to believe that the red is present. You have been forced to believe that the black is present. You have been forced to believe that which you believe. And why do you believe anything? Because you have to believe in something. Really? What you think them, all the things in so-called nature, what do you think they believe? How do you think they operate? What laws govern them? And what stress do they have while they wander around doing as they wish? Think about that. And think about this. If you try to do anything, where must it start first? And get it done. As a matter of fact, you already know it's already been done. So nevertheless, with that in mind, y'all keep it up. Do your thing. Handle your business. Whatever that might be. Oh, and one more thing let me add real quick. You know, a lot of people says, you know, oh, y'all, you don't do nothing but stay in the house. You ain't out here on these streets. You ain't doing this and all that. You know what I mean? When I'm on the streets, I do exactly what I do anytime I'm on and off and in between these so-called streets that you perceive. I don't perceive the blocks, like they say, up the block, down the block, across the block, a few blocks over. A block, when you say block, your mind goes to a block, like a block in a circuit. You live on these blocks. I don't live on no blocks. Nevertheless, when you start getting conscious, so-called, and aware of certain things, and you can't really vibrate with those who don't understand that which you do. So you must distance yourself. And only the wise distance themselves from foolish people and foolish things, foolish events, this and that. So those who have distanced themselves, that is the right method. For the simple fact, we cannot perceive greater if you hang around with those who have no thought to what greater can be for themselves, running these programs and trying to run a strip on you. Same shit on these televisions live, brought to you by these damn fools that want to maneuver you back into that which you have left and vacated. Nevertheless, and then as one gets more wiser and wiser and wiser, he or she only would try to be around or in the company of those who have the same type of wavelength patterns and thoughts and views, So let no one tell you what you're doing and how you are is not the way of the ancients and all this type of stuff. The ancients, anything on the physical plane can be shapeshift to thyself. We move from here, not from there. We move from here, and what is here has always been here. There is no astrological sighting that records an event in the manner in which history records it. It continues. We continue. And if you don't think you continue, then I believe you just caused a block in your cerebral cortex that will actually will be the motivating factor why you will not propel yourself no further than the physical realm of existence. Now, y'all do as you do as you wish, and continue to go deeper into that fortress of solitude within yourself and gather the knowledge that you know. And change the realities of that which does not really have a reality. Meaning, if you know red is not present there, do not fear that red. If you know a situation appears as if it is, do not fear it. Because if you feed into the fear, then you feed the fuel that gives that reality, and you accept that reality. But you do not have to accept that reality. That's why the little dude said, then you will see that it is not the spoon that gains. It is only but thyself. Okay? It is only but thyself that needs to know that the red is not present. All right? Proceed, indeed. All right. I will come forward once again.